Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Outstanding indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights. Today we have an Ohio beer from Catawba Island Brewing Company. They're located in Port Clinton, Ohio. Up in the islands chain, my man. Yeah. And this is the Lake Erie Love, described as an American-style Kolsch ale. I think it's going to be pretty damn good. Checks in at 5% alcohol by volume, and the IBUs are 28. It says so right there. The only thing it doesn't say on this can, I couldn't find it anywhere, is when it was brewed. With this style of beer, it's not all important to know when it was brewed. But again, this is a food. Yeah, this is a food. You certainly would not buy bread or milk in the store if it didn't have a date on it. I don't think beer should be any different. Why should beer be any different than milk? Yeah, milk is a consumable product. Now, what we really need is a cylinder for this beer, which I have, but I didn't elect to use because they are from Germany, the Riesdorf, and I think it's pronounced the Suni. And there's another one I have, so we're going to use this. Now, this is a 14-ounce glass with a 12-ounce can, so it looks a little empty, but it's okay. It's all right. Let's wipe that chill haze off because I like to serve my Kolsch ales on the cool side, not the warm side. So let's look at this. Oh, it's a very beautiful pale golden color with a nice bright white head. Look at that. Oh, isn't it lovely? Yeah, it's streaming carbonation up from the bottom. It's lively carbonated. Let's see what we can pick up in the aroma. Some very soft malt in there. Yeah. Which is indicative of a Kolsch. You're not supposed to have a big-time malt presence, a big-time hop presence. They're very well balanced, and you should have a nice, dry, effervescent finish. That's what we should have for Kolsch. All right, hey, let's go ahead and thank the brewers up there in the islands, man. Yeah, in the islands, the Lake Erie Islands up there in Catawba Island. Yeah, thank them for all the hard work they did producing this beer. Cheers to them. Cheers to you at home. Oh, man. Just like I described, it should be. Very light malts, very light hops, and it has a very nice dry finish. Not bitter, just dry. Ooh, and look at that head. It's pretty solid. Nice lacing on the side of the glassware. It's what I like to see in a craft beer. The only problem is I'll sit here and drink this entire beer, and there will be nothing to take a picture of. So I have to slow my roll. Catawba Island Brewery. This is the Lake Erie Love, no doubt. When I saw it, I thought about those love bugs that infiltrate us in the spring and fall around here. Oh, they're crazy. They look like mosquitoes, but they're not mosquitoes. They won't harm you. All they do is reproduce in the short lifespan that they have. Yeah, that's true. And if you live along the lake, as I do, you just got to put up with them. You got to keep your windows closed, baby, or make sure you got some good screens on there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when this was brewed, but this type of style, it's not that important now. If we were drinking a double IPA or a pale, certainly it helps to know when it was made. But in any case, we should still know when the beer was made. I'm not going to harp on that because we got plenty of other YouTubers on here that do that. I'm not going to be one of them. This beer is just lovely, though. It's light to medium bodied, and it goes well with any type of food. Believe me, this is a good aperitif or digestif, no doubt. You can just drink this all by itself if you don't want to eat. Cheers to that. Hey, Dr. Dave says life is short, be happy. Drink great craft beer like this one right here from Catawba Island Brewery. Cheers to that, baby. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.